Before I get started on my next epic adventure with this tugboat, I wanted to do a few mods to it. And we're sitting on a trailer that my good friend Gary at RC Trail Cats gave to me. No longer with us, so it's nice to get that out and use it. Good memories. So here, if you want to take your cab off so you can get your electronics below, see how we got a sharp corner here? Well, it was this way too, but it hangs right over where your screw goes, and it is almost impossible to get your Phillips head screwdriver down there. So what I did was come around and filed it all off, and it doesn't look too bad, and that allows me to get the screwdriver down, and I can now get to my screws. So you have to take those screws off. You have to take these off the side, another Phillips head screw. There's another one down there. So there's 6 screws in total you have to remove to take the cab off. And then this is your electronics board. And they had a Tamiya connector on there, which is, fine if you like those connectors. I prefer XT60s. So I've re-terminated a nice XT60 connector, and now I can use much larger batteries. Because I needed to add weight to this, and instead of putting an actual weight in there, I'm going to use the battery as the weight. Now previously the battery box, which is right here, set vertically, so your battery set straight up and down like this. It was a much smaller battery. Now I've taken it and cut this end off and routed all of these flights out of it, and then I cut a slot in there and put this Velcro. And now, well, things one-handed here is a little bit more difficult, but should be able to do it. Maybe. There we go. Now I can cinch that down, and that should set right back in here. There we go. I get that mounted on, and hopefully that'll be down low enough to add enough weight to do what we want to do. So I'm going to get that going, and I'm just going to deliver this thing by trailer out and try these things out. Well, you can see we found a really nice little pond to run the tugboat in. And look how much nicer it's just planing out on the water. That little bit of extra weight we put in the front just by putting a bigger battery and laying it down sideways is what it needed. I've also noticed after the first time I ran it, if you prime the pump for the water cannon, it also helps ballast it a little bit better. I don't know if that just fills up that reservoir, makes it just a little bit better, or what. It's just a magnificent looking little boat though. It drives so much better with a better battery as well. And it's fairly windy out today. That's why I had to go with this smaller pond. Let's send it out a little ways. Now while I was able to drop this thing off and with the dump truck and able to put it back on, little dump truck just doesn't have enough oomph to pull it back out. This is definitely a boat I would like to get my little camera on and run it. And this boat actually has a lot of future plans for me. I've got a barge idea that I want to use this boat to be the power plant for. All right, I think that is going to wrap it up. A couple little modifications for the Henglong workboat. Really cool looking little boat. Drives nice too. Very relaxing boat to drive. Thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you on the next one.